Hey guys, Sean here. Today we'll be reviewing Fallout 76, 3 months after its release. Well, look, of course there was a lot of controversy when this game first came out. I, like many players, had pre-ordered the game, and really when it was first launched I didn't have time to play it, but I did keep track of the reviews coming from the community, and as you know, they weren't good. So how is Fallout 76 3 months later? Well, let's first start with the reality of the situation, and that's the bad, the curious moves that Bethesda made at launch. First of all, it can't be proven, but I think everyone sensed that Bethesda was pushing this game out in order to pump up quarterly numbers and basically exploit the Fallout name. In my opinion, that's what happened. Now, as a Fallout fan, that's not awesome, and really it's a bad move. They deserve to get the criticism they got. Initially, they should have released this game instead of with the AAA title price point of $60. It probably should have been $29 or $39, so at least the game would appear to be self-aware. Drive players to the game in order to basically conduct an experiment using the fan base as an integral part to the experiment and improve the game and keep fans on board. Instead, not only was the game overpriced, but many of the products that came along with it were fraudulent, overpriced, and again, took advantage of a solid fan base. Now, all that aside, because I don't want to review this game without recognizing the initial problems, after 3 months of playing the game, I think it's good. I'd give it probably a 6.5 or a 7, and I do think the experiment is worthwhile. I mean, one reviewer actually brought to my attention, I think it's a good point, that in the game when you're playing in solo campaign actually makes you feel like an archaeologist trying to figure out what happened to the world. And I agree with that, and I enjoy it. I think some of the storytelling is topical as far as automation leading to the displacement of the workforce, how our population was dealing with that by leaving protest signs at the front door of mansions, to a resistance parade and all that kind of stuff. I think most of the holotapes are interesting, well voice acted, and keep the dark humor of the other games. And lastly, I think the world building is fantastic. I understand they're using what many people consider to be an archaic and outdated engine, but some of these environments are just really beautiful, and each point of the map is unique and interesting. I really love the fact that it's set in the fall to really get a nice palette of color, and I'm excited about the content roadmap. I think it has shown, a loyalty to making this game and what they projected it to be, which was a game with a 10-year lifespan. I do think they want to try and achieve that. I recognize that some of it looks like a copy and paste from Fallout 4, which it is, which again is why I think it should have been at a lower price point because it is an in-between game, like Fallout Shelter, only more massive. Anyway, after playing 76 for a while, I went back and re-downloaded Fallout 3, New Vegas, and revisited Far Harbor. And to be honest, after a couple days, I went back to 76. And that really solidified for me that I enjoyed the game. Again, I think there's a lot to uncover, and to be honest, I understand without NPCs it feels more lonely than ever before, but when I join a team I can either do events or just go out on my own and play that way. I do think that the events and certainly a quest needs, some improvements. Some of the quests I think have been awesome, and others just make it feel like you're doing chores around the house, really. So I hope they can improve that, maybe with NPCs, but the more I play, the less likely that I think that is. But anyway, that's my review, 6.5 to 7. Excited about the evolution of the game, and that's it. Thank you.